Good morning, my name's Denise with 12 Leaves Gardening. Today we're going to talk about green manure. Well, what exactly is green manure? Green manure it can be winter wheat, it can be a snap pea, a winter pea, and you plant this in the fall. All this bed and the rest of my beds were planted in October. I get the seeds from a seed distributor, or you can even get it from your local feed store or some of the big box ranch stores. And you plant it, and it's really nice because in Zone 7B we do get to enjoy seeing it grow through the winter. And it just grows, and the idea is that it's full of nitrogen, and what they recommend, now it's time to prepare the beds. And in Zone 7B, I know I'm a Philly girl, and the locals, they get their gardens in. The past 30 years, they get their gardens in. Our last frost date was just a couple days away. That always makes me a little nervous, so I kind of like to wait just another week. But they get them in because we can go into some hot summers, and then the vegetables don't produce. So it is time to cut back this nitrogen, and there's 3 different ways they suggest. You can rototill it in, which would then not make it a no-till garden. And when you rototill, you do have the chance of breaking up if there's little earthworms in there, which you really want, and it kind of disturbs everything. Then the other suggestion is that you can cut it back with your big clippers. Now that would take a lot of time if you have a big field. I have seen them with the big rototillers in a bigger field. You can also do your snipping, and I think what I'm going to do, I have to find my own way on how I think this is going to work. I'm going to snip back the peas, and then I'll put them in my compost because the compost loves nitrogen. And then what I think I'm going to do, I don't really want to pull the roots out, and that would disturb all the good dirt, all that good dirt and all those microorganisms, which will help. I had the cucumbers planted here last year, so I want to put the tomatoes over here and move the cucumbers to a different spot. So the other suggestion they have is that you weed whack. That seems to me to be the fastest, and then you can let the nitrogen, the winter wheat, winter rye, the peas, you can let it sit on top of it and let it mulch in for a week or 2. Then I could kind of just break it up into the dirt. I don't know how you can plant without breaking up a little bit to be able to get your plants in there. So we're going to see. We're going to learn. That's what gardening is. Some you win, some you lose. We don't try to make it a hard thing. It's supposed to be enjoyable. I'm going to cut, and I'm going to gather those and put them in my compost. If you remember one of the first videos I did where I planted under here. I dug it up. I dug it up and I put hay in there and covered it with dirt. So I don't really want to disturb that, and the tomatoes are going to go on either side. So that helped fill the raised bed gardening. So I'm going to keep going here and get this clear. My compost is going to love this. We want to thank you for stopping by and gardening with me today, and have a wonderful day. Be blessed. For stopping by and gardening with me today, and have a wonderful day. Be blessed.